Firetop Mountain. So, full disclosure. Full disclosure. I've actually technically already done this. This area should work. I'll summon the pile driver. So this is the next stage for the next Immortal that we're gonna have to take on, a Fire-based Immortal. I tried to do this episode already. I got pretty much through the entire thing, and then I left off with a couple of things that I need to do, and then I was gonna take on the Immortal next episode. Turns out that episode didn't save correctly, because why would it? Why would anything go right? But thankfully this time I had a backup save file, so I was able to go back before I completed everything. I was gonna do what I did before, which was, go through the game, not the game, but go through the level as if I had it, how to explain this? I was just gonna go through it again, basically, because, in this game, a lot of things you can go through them and do it over. Let's see what Otenko says. I actually haven't seen this one before. Can't pass unless you come from above. Could be useful on the way back. Interesting. Because I immediately actually went in through here. But yeah, I already went through this, and thankfully I managed to have a save file, so we're going to go through this again, except it's probably going to be a lot quicker than the first time around, because I have a much better idea of what it is that I, just did. And it's also, usually when that happens, it's like a day later, or like a week later, that I end up having to redo the episode. This is literally an hour ago. To Django, the ghouls in this area are fiery hot ghouls, known as burn bucks. They attack with flaming burn-on. Undead have specific elements, just like your gun lens. An ice attack should be effective. There's nothing to fear as long as you have the frost lens, which I don't, which is from the permafrost Immortal section, which I didn't do yet, because I decided maybe I should do this one first. But no, that's a lie. It's not that I had a choice in the matter, quite honestly. I just didn't know how to get to the permafrost, because I got so fucking lost trying to figure out where it is that these Immortals are, because of the fact that there's like a billion dungeons that we did. We spent like 3 episodes on dungeons alone. Not that that wasn't fun or anything, it's just the fact that there were so fucking many of them in such a small span of time that I wasn't able to actually, remember where it is that the permafrost is. And there's so many little areas in between the dungeons that I honestly didn't remember which section matches with which. So I was kind of just aimlessly walking about, and the first one that I managed to find was the Firetop Mountain, so that's why we're doing that first. In the guide that I'm going through, it actually recommends that we do that one first. I don't necessarily know why, but in any case, I'm not doing that one first. I'm actually doing... I came back to get this chest, but I can't really get it. There we go. It recommended that we do that first, just so we can come back here with the frost lens and then go through most of these sections with the frost lens, which I'm assuming lets us get through these little hot blocks here, which you can't step on as you already demonstrated, and these things here, which are just, things that stop your way. I don't know why they made 2 different ones, but whatever. So I don't really have that. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this without that. It just means that later on I'm going to have to come back and use the frost lens to get some more of these chests and stuff. I believe you can actually do this in any order. I don't think it matters whether or not you do the permafrost or the Firetop Mountain first. But I guess the way the guide that I'm reading structures it, it structures it in such a way because maybe that was the order that you would find the permafrost given the dungeons you're going through, or some other thing. I'm not entirely sure, but in any case, this is how we're gonna go through this. So we gotta go back over to basically the top section of that little section that we just passed by with the block. We have to push that block over. I just have to remember how it is that we get over there. Because it's around here. There's a lot of... This dungeon is really difficult for me to sort of wrap my head around, just because there's so many different ways to sort of go, or there's so many different little paths. It just boggles my mind sometimes trying to figure it out, just because I'm very bad at spatial memory. I've run over this before when I talked, how when it comes to like Minecraft, for example, I try to create a binary tree of paths in my head, so it's a lot easier for me to go through this dungeon or whatever is the case, because I'll create the binary tree with all the different paths, and then I'll go through paths, you know, more or less one by one, and then prune them off when they're completely, you know, explored or there's nothing left in them. It's a lot easier in Minecraft because I can literally prune them off by blocking off the paths, right? Here, you gotta kind of just remember what it is. I think it should be here, yeah. The issue with this is that when they throw a bunch of fucking different things at you, so a bunch of different paths and different places to go, it's kind of difficult for me to do that in my head because I ain't no damn computer. So it's a bit difficult for me to look at all these different paths and try to sort that out. Might be a lot easier for other people, but I just have really bad spatial memory, so it's really hard for me. Like, one of the ways for me to go through things is, you know, that pruning method that I have, but that's only just because I have a good memory. Like, I remember things pretty well. It's just when it comes to locations, my memory is horrible. Because apparently those are two different things. They're like two different parts of my brain, and only one part of my brain is really good at that. But the other part of my brain that, you know, is supposed to handle location-based memory is just garbage. It's just always out on the town, drinking, getting, you know, drunk, doing something, while the other basic memory parts, short-term memory, long-term memory, those are top-notch. They're, you know, working out at the gym, getting nice and tight, doing what they should be doing. The other side is not doing so good. So when it comes to spatial memory, I'm not good, which leads me to getting lost basically all the time. If there's ever a time where I can get lost, you best believe that I have gotten lost. So I would say mazes are sort of my Achilles heel, but mazes, the thing with mazes is that you can kind of see in front of you where it is you need to go. So if you're thinking like a top-down 2D maze, I can more or less figure that out. But if it's like a 3D maze where you gotta kind of navigate through it, I'm complete fucked. But this section here is really cool because it I remember from one of the previous dungeons I was talking about how I thought I had to get the spear or the knife or one of those things and go back to the other dungeon and then complete sections of that dungeon. So I had to do half of one dungeon, half of the next one. I thought that's what I had to do at that point, but I didn't. But here, this takes that mechanic somewhat, because I have to go through one hole to come back to the other entrance, and then, you know, in that entrance do something to advance to the next entrance. We're gonna go get here solar nut, and then we're just gonna come down back around. Now that we've pushed that block, we can go to the first part. I was a bit annoyed just because of the fact that I have to go all the way around and deal with these really stupid crows, but at the very least, it's not a very long way around. Let's go ahead and over here, and we're gonna see sort of the mechanic of this dungeon. Or, I'm not even sure if this is the dungeon. I know it's at least part of the dungeon, but I was talking about how it's, you know, it's a Firetop mountain, so I'm guessing the entire mountain is the dungeon, because it kind of just looks like the precursor to a dungeon, but that's probably just because all the dungeons, or the main immortals, I gotta stop saying dungeons, because, you know, those little diversions we had before are technically dungeons also, but the main immortal areas, they've been, you know, like castles or houses. So this is a bit different, but it's also probably because the immortal is a bit different. Look, Django, the mega rock floor blocks the volcano. I want to say volcano mouth. It looks safe, but it's just an enormous rock floating on lava. It rises and falls with the magma underneath. If you could control the magma flow, you could use it as a kind of elevator. No matter what, it's going to be dangerous. So we gotta find a way to raise the lava so that we can go to different places. This section is a bit confusing just because there's so many different sections that you can see. Like, there's one thing where there's different paths. It's another thing where there's different areas you can get to, but you can't see the paths to them yet. I don't know which one of the two is more frustrating. But in any case, this is the only path that we can actually take to get around here. So we're just gonna go in through here. Gotta deal with our friends, the golems here. It makes perfect sense that they're in this dungeon, considering the fact that they're rocks. And this is the rock level. You can see I'm not going to that chest over there in the distance, because that's a fucking mimic. So we don't want to deal with that. I don't know why I'm really bothering trying to go through this stealthily, because I already fucked that up by going through it unstealthily. And I believe we can go down here and not really do much. Oh, right, it takes us outside. So we can see the names of these places. This is the Mega Rock East Pass. And we can go, I believe, to... This takes us to this... No, that doesn't do anything. But we can see that we need to push a thing to get past there. We can push this down. Don't really know what that does. Oh, I guess it lets us come back up from the previous section. This is the previous section that we were in. You can see this is called, I think, like the Tunnel 1, Tunnel 2. I forgot what was the name of the first section that we came from, but that's not really that important. And then we got here the Mega Rock South Pass. We can go in there, but there's actually nothing to do there. So I'm going to go ahead and not go through that right now. You can see that we can go a little bit higher. I thought, because it had the crystal thing outside, that's where we got to the boss, or the Immortal, and now that's pretty much it. But it's definitely not the case. So we actually got to go back around here, and there should be another entranceway around... Oh, fuck, I forgot. Another entranceway around here. There we go. I should actually be killing most of these monsters, because while I did this the first time... Oh, yeah. Conveniently, the lava flow controls... previously, when I was going through this, I managed to level up my solar lens, which is pretty cool because it's maxed out at that point. We got this little dungeon, not this little dungeon, this little thing here. We can push that off. That just blocks off that hole there. I don't really know what that pertains to be quite honest with you. But we can go back up here to the lava flow controls. We just gotta go through these flames here, which are really annoying. Because once you hit them, you get that annoying flame effect that lasts for a bit. This part is the hardest one because I don't know at what sort of height of the stairs I can go all the way up before actually getting hurt. But yeah, let's go ahead and click on the controls here, which is going to make the lava rise. Which is also going to bring up that giant platform-like thing that we can later use to walk around on. And by later, I mean right now. For whatever reason, or rather, somehow Otenko was down there, but... Django, the Mega Rock floor is rising. The device appears to control the subterranean magma somehow, and it can raise or lower the lava level in the volcano. So I don't want to press that again. I didn't press it the first time, I just didn't want to find out whether or not it was possible to sort of turn off the lava flow, or not turn off, but lower the lava flow immediately after raising it. I wasn't sure if it was the kind of thing where you could like immediately control it, or I wasn't sure if it was the kind of thing if I did it again if the lava would flow higher. Because it seems like it's the kind of thing where it only goes up and down 1 degree, and I would have to find another set of lava controls to make it go up even higher. That's what I think at the very least. We'll have to see if that's even the case later on. As we make our way all the way back around, we can see here, and now there's a bunch of lava everywhere. And where we previously could have gone through is, you know, blocked off from there. So we're going to have to go back around. Look, Django. We were over there earlier. The topography changes as the lava rises. Do you understand? Looks like the path continues over there. Keep going around until we get there. So, just gotta go up and around basically. Exit out through here, and then make it back to the, whoops, wrong one. I thought actually we had to go through here. I actually didn't go through here the first time, now that I think about it. Huh, it seems like we can actually go through there. Because what I actually did was I went down through the tunnel number 2. Interesting. Because I went through tunnel 1 and I thought, alright, I can't go through there. Went through tunnel 2 thinking, alright, I probably won't be able to go through here, and I probably have to go up to the upper path. But you can actually go through this way also. Because now, or maybe I'm just remembering this incorrectly. I could have swore that we could have gone through here and done something. Maybe I am remembering incorrectly. Well, that was a farce. It's pretty funny how I'm talking about my memory being so great and how, you know, I played this just recently and then I go ahead and I flub up remembering how things went. Oh, right. This is Firetop Mountain. Django. These are the original golems, the ancient race of giants, the remains of the iron giants who mastered fire. Their majesty endures, protected through the ages by the Mega Rock. So that's obviously going to be a boss, or at least a sub-boss that we're going to have to deal with later on. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything around here. No. Just about to catch up to where I left off. Let's just go ahead and open up all these chests here. Got a fire nut and a seal nut. We can actually pop that seal nut. Because we're gonna end up using it in the next stage. Oh, there's also a shit fuck ton of chests. Yeah, pretty much whenever you get a seal nut, just use it. Because they give it to you for a reason. That's kind of how Kojima works. He'll give you something as sort of a hint. I mean, a lot of games do that, but it's sort of like a hint of like, hey, you're gonna need this. You should probably use. Oh, fuck. You should probably use it. The thing I hate about these things is that with the fencer frame, it's not very easy for me to. Oh, I could have just gone through there. But boy. Ah, man, it sucks. There's an invisible chest around here, but whatever. Go ahead and get. Ooh, we got 4 scan solar gun grenades. Let's go ahead and check those out. Scan reveals hidden objects. Wow, that's pretty cool, actually. Let's go ahead and try and use those. See how they work. What their sort of range is like. Let's see. Nope. What the fuck? Oh, I thought I pressed the wrong button, but no, that's totally how it works. Wow. Sorry. So we can't go down that way. And it's still going on? Wow. That's awesome. So yeah, that tells us that's a mimic. I actually thought that meant that that's a, you know, cool, super secret item or something like that. But no, that's just a mimic. You don't want to go for it. These are the invisible ones. Can't seem like we can go down there. Alright, just gotta go ahead and deal with this guy here. I don't think I've ever gotten a game over for actually dying yet, but these annoying, whoops, fire guys are probably gonna be the first ones to trigger that. Just gonna run and stuff all these green apples down my gullet real quick. Probably gonna have to do that a bit again. Nah, we got good enough health. Alright, so we're back around here. Seems like we need to pick up the lava flow one last time. Oh, whoa, the Emoto's already over here. Hey, Sabata, the Django. How foolish. If you just left when you had the chance. Then I shall use your power as a solo boy for myself. The Django, make way through the dungeon and come visit me. I have a little game set up for you. Is this dungeon's immortal? Anyways, we need to find a way across somehow, Django. So obviously we need to pick up the lava. I actually didn't make it to any of this part here, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what's over here. Seems like just another section with an undead. We got ourselves flash stun grenade, flash solar grenades. I believe those are just the ones that stun enemies, so that's pretty cool to have an extra set of those. Let's go see what's down here. We still need to, oh boy, find our way till we get the coveted flame lens. That's gonna be pretty cool to have. Oh, but we can't get through there. Balls. Alright. Let's see. Where else can we go from here? Oh. Yeah, might actually I just switch over to the any other lens just because it's a little bit easier to get through these things, because at least I can stun them and then just finish them off. There we go. Oh, hey, I got the level up. Sweet. Oh, interesting. Alright. So if that's the case, then let's go ahead and use one of these. See if there's anything around here. Bingo, there's one right there. What are you? Django, I'm busy! Or Django. Otenku! It's just because he always starts off by saying, Django, there's a path ahead, but it doesn't look like we can proceed with things the way they are. Can't we alter the terrain in some way? I guess we gotta pick up the lava here as well? Interesting. Get that. I don't really think there's anything else that we can do. It kind of bothers me that it might seem like we'll lose those chests because we don't have the frost lens, which is a bit of a bummer. And there's another one up there which we can't get up to just yet. Alright, so I'll keep that in mind. There's 2 chests in that corner there. Yeah, because they're at the bottom, so I don't know if they're gonna, like, fucking melt. Or some dumb shit. I hope not. We should actually get some more sunlight from here. There we go. Let's go ahead now and I guess just see what we can do here. So, this isn't where I thought we needed to go, actually. I don't even know how I got here. I went to a completely different section. Not sure even what this section is either, but it seems like the... Oh, what the fuck? These damn mimics! Jeez, it seems like a really strong one because it's a green chest. Okay, I'm burned. Fucking... Come on. Pushed me into the other guy. Oh, great, now the other one saw me. Well, this has all gone to... to shit. Please die. So clearly I need to raise the lava level to sort of alter this place a bit. I don't think there's anything else that I can do here aside from get completely destroyed by fire. Let's go ahead and heal up and also use... is it really all the way at the bottom? Flame nut here, which will protect us from fire a little bit. Does that mean... I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was pretty sure it's not going to let us just step on that stuff. That would be pretty silly. Alright. Just die, please. There we go. So we need to... I'm pretty sure that's all Otenko was going to tell us. The Django, ever hear of Mr. Rainknot? It's a totem for clear skies. Why don't you make one and wish for sunny weather tomorrow? What? What does that even mean? Okay, anyways. I don't really think I can push that in there, can I? Yeah. So we can't go that way at all. All we can do is, we don't want to alone. I actually have been around here. Oh, okay. So I think I just went straight down this way. I think that's what I did. I just went straight down this way and I didn't bother with all the other stuff. So this is the puzzle that I was kind of stuck on. Let's go ahead and use one of these, actually. So for this puzzle, it's a pretty interesting puzzle. I got stuck on it just because I wasn't sure what it is that I needed to do. But I ended up figuring it out towards the very end of the episode. And then I just kind of stopped the episode because I figured I could save the rest of the dungeon for the next episode and then take on the Immortal in one shot. It was already getting along. It's actually taking me just about the same amount of time, which shows about how much of a good player I am. Because it's taking me about the same amount of time it did the first time around this dungeon as it is now the second round. I've only managed to shave off like 5 minutes off my time, and that's not counting the length of that video's like in between episodes where I, went through, revisited old sections and I would cut that out. Not counting that part. So here's this thing, right? We want to go this way. That's what Otenko tells us, right? But we have these 2 blocks here. I can easily make it up there by pushing these blocks here, or rather that one block, this one there, pushing it here, right? Which lets us come up those stairs, come around here. But I can't push both of these blocks at the same time. So I gotta do something with one. So I also figured out that there's the possibility that I can push this block up, right? And then push it all the way back around and then use it for this section here. Because in order to get over there, we need exactly 2 blocks. Problem is, if I push one block down, any of the blocks down, they get stuck. Because there's no way from them that I can move them. So I gotta do something very specific in order to get past them. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to push this block down. As far as I know, the only way to do this is to use this one block here. I was going to try and use it in a different way, but I don't think there's really any other way to do it. We have to specifically push this one, so we can push that one into the corner over there. So just go ahead and push that there. So that means we're down 1 block, but we do have this one here, which allows us to push it through here. And then we're actually able to just push it straight up, so that gives us 1 block. And that creates part of the path that way. So now, both of those blocks are lost. I gotta use this guy here. So what I was thinking is I'll push this way, and then go all the way around, and then push him all the way through. That's what I was gonna. That's where I ended up the episode. I came across this revelation. I was just like, aha! We'll do it next time. So I guess unfortunately, you're not gonna get to see that little cliffhanger ending that I left off, where you're gonna get the full throttle thing. I don't know what's over here, because like I said, I didn't go around the full way and make it over to see Sabata. Oh, okay, so here's where we push that block. Alright, so that's where we were before. This takes us somewhere else. I don't want to use one of those. I'll use a seal nut for this section here, see if there's anything hidden. Oh, this just takes us over to the bank. Don't want to use that. Don't really need any of that right now. I guess that's sort of what I was talking about, because I kept mentioning... Oh, wait, I want to read that. Switch number 1 off. Switch number 2 off. Switch number 3 off. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Does that have to do with the lava flow controls? I guess there's 3 different ones. We've seen one. Here's another one, I guess. Or is this for something else completely? Whoa. Oh. What was that just now? That just fell. So I guess we gotta raise the lava and then flick off 3 of those switches and then let them go up to create a path, right? And then it's gonna say switch number 1 on, switch number 2 off. Alright. That makes perfect sense. And then we can actually finally... Oh, wait, no. This is unimportant. I forgot. So then now that all that's done... Well, that's a bit lame. I spent so much time on this little section. Not only in this episode, but in the, the Lost episode. That I thought it was going to be a lot more important, but it's really not. I mean... It is something we needed to do, but it wasn't as, cool as I thought it was, but whatever. So I guess that means we're done with that, and I guess we don't really have a choice but to, pull this. Which should raise the lava up another stage, which means when we go back around to Tunnel 2, we should be able to go to different places, right? Yes, there we go. So there's that thing that I knocked off. Oh, all very well raising the mega rock floor, but we're still short of stepping stones to get over there. The Django, look for something that we can use. So we got, wow, we got the one. We just need to get the other ones. Don't know what's over here, actually. I don't know if I've been here already. Oh, yes, I have. What the fuck? Interesting. Yeah, I've been here, because now that I've raised the lava floor, things should be a lot different. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lower the level later on, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Are you gonna... Okay. Yeah, there was all those chests there that we couldn't get through because we don't have the frost lands. But I'm sure we'll be able to, lower the lava level later on. So far, this game has been pretty safe with you being able to go back around and get stuff, with the exception of that one section with that immortal, but let's not talk about that. Interesting. I guess this is different. I'm not entirely sure. I don't even remember if I've been here anymore. Because it's just all these sections look exactly the same. But these chests are here, so I must have definitely not been here. Oh, come on! These damn mimics! Jeez, I didn't think this would be such a big issue. But apparently it is. Alright. Let's go ahead now and see what's up here. Ah, fuck. Yes. You've seen me. Oh, no. Alright. So, at the very least, the combination of my lens being leveled up higher makes the night frame seem pretty decent, considering... Oh, cool. We got a solar leaf, which lets us return back over to the solar tree. We should actually go check that out. I don't really know how time works in this game, if it's like real time or what may be the case. Switch 1 off, switch 2 off. Oh, so this is switch number 2, it seems. Oh, that's actually switch number 3, it seems. Interesting. Now I see. we can use these rocks to cross the Mega Rock floor. These switches look like they are for removing rocks during mining. From the panel, it looks like there are 3 switches. One more switch, one more to go, Django. Yeah, so that was actually switch number 3. So then we just need to go ahead and find switch number 2 now, which seems like it should be behind us, or rather not behind us, but what I mean to say is a section that we've already gone through, and we just kind of gotta go back. So it's probably one of those sections where I had to go back, and Otenku was all like, look, you gotta go that way, but you gotta change the lava. So it's probably one of those. I don't know what he was talking about, it having to be daytime, or me having to make a thing to make it clear skies. I don't know what the hell that was all about. But I don't know, we'll see about that. I don't really know. The other thing I don't know is that I don't know if there's any other ow! This damn lava. If there's any other sections I can go through from here. Okay, so that goes over there. And then it goes there. And then it comes back around to here. Okay. So that's what we need to do. Right, just so we can get this chest here. So that's good. I don't know if that takes us anywhere else. Got ourselves a banana. Let's step on this here. And then that's going to take us over here to this chest, which also leads us to that green chest over there, which is hopefully not another silver dollar or something cool. It's a life fruit. Alright, not bad. Haha, I knew that. Ow, that was a good guess on my part. Alright, so we got ourselves 1 life fruit. We previously got all 4, so I'm really nowhere close to getting an extra extension to our life bar. Pretty interestingly, actually, now that I bring that up. I remember last episode I talked about how we're almost done with this game, because after the permafrost and the Firetop mountain sections, we're about 70% done with this game, so it's pretty interesting that I've only seen 1 life fruit. Or rather, not that I've seen one, I've completed 1 set of life fruit. But, I don't know. Nice. We'll have to just wait and see. I haven't really skipped over a lot of things. I've been pretty thorough, I think. I'm going through all these dungeons and whatnot. Alright, so we got those 2 things here. We already used this to raise the lava flow. So the only other thing I can do is go through here, and I believe this takes us, to this section here that I was talking about. Where I needed to control, the lava, so that we can get these sections here. This is where Otenku was talking about, like, hey, if only you had that random thing that I just brought up. It would be really cool if you did. Shit. Guess I gotta just wait around here. Alright. And then I gotta really quickly just get that. 5 change solar grenades. Nice. Well, actually, let's see if there's anything over here. I think this takes us, to a chest over here, which just gives us solar nuts. Haven't really needed to use those ever since I've gotten the extra batteries, which were really useful. Yep, there we go. Doesn't seem like there was anything really hidden. Can't go up there. So I guess this is where I need to go. I can go around over that way. And there we go. And that brings me up, which lets me to... Oh, damn it. A sea nut. Let me use it then. Doesn't seem like there's really anything. Might be something over there. In this lower section here. Maybe? I'm not so sure. We'll see in a second. It's nice that there's actually camera controls, so I can use that if I want to point things out. Let's go over here. There's nothing really on this side of the room. We can't really, unless, it eventually comes up. No. So we need to use that way to go into that path over there. And just want to know what this, this takes us outside, right? We go up to here. And it takes us here? What is this? Switch number... Oh, so this must be switch number 3. But we need... Interesting. How do we get through that? Oh, boy. Well, this is confusing. Alright. Well, there's no way we could have used that block. I don't think. There we go. That should be switch number 3. Now we can just go ahead and go straight to the Immortal. Alright. 3 lava blocks down. That should be enough stepping stones to cross the mega rock floor. To Django. I have no idea what traps Sabata may have laid for us. Proceed carefully. So I guess I'll wrap up this little section here. So then the only thing that I can do now, you know, I mean, I'm not sure what it is I need to do with that part there. I don't have anything that I can that I can use to hold down that button there, which is a bit annoying. God damn it. So I probably have to just go back around and do something. It's also possible that it's maybe what this leads to, but I guess we'll just have to. Okay, so it's on a mimic. It's a Rising Sun Solar Grenade. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Something's getting, like, beat up. Alright, I'm gonna leave. I don't know what that was about. Something was getting the shit beat out of it. It didn't seem like it was. I wasn't sure if it was a bad guy or a good guy. Nope, wrong place. We got the Rising Sun Grenade. Summons a sun particle. What? Oh well, whatever. This episode's gone long enough. I guess I'll finish up whatever little things I can do, which is really just that one section over there with that button, and then we'll just go on and see whatever the hell Samantha wants. Stay fresh.